This year, more than 2 million people will hear the words, "You have cancer."
The American Cancer Society is committed to helping people navigate their diagnosis, offering support and guidance, resources, and most importantly, compassion during that journey. And later this month, the American Cancer Society is set to hold its Seattle Hope Gala that's coming up on September 20th. Joining us now is Karen Waddington. She is a cancer survivor, an American Cancer Society volunteer, and a communications lead for that group. Karen, so nice to have you with us here on ARC Seattle this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us about the American Cancer Society's Seattle Hope Gala. What exactly is that, and what's really the goal behind that event?
It is American Cancer Society's signature event here in the Pacific Northwest, and it's an evening where business leaders and community members and philanthropists all come together with one goal in mind, and that is to end cancer as we know it. Over the last 17 years, this event has raised $7.2 million, and that is for services and for programs and for research that all stay right here in our backyard. And so beyond the fundraising aspect of it, it's just a beautiful, elegant evening where the community can come together and celebrate survivors and family members and community and really anybody who's ever been touched by cancer.
It's a great event, and we're looking forward to hearing about more of it. But I want to get to some statistics here. This year, it's estimated that more than 2 million people will be diagnosed with cancer, and the Seattle Hope Gala has set a goal of raising $2 million this year. Can you tell us about how those things sort of intertwine?
Absolutely. So the 2 million people in the U.S. actually are going to hear the words, "You have cancer." And so find me somebody that hasn't been touched by cancer. So because of that, the Seattle Hope Gala has set this ambitious goal of raising $2 million to be able to fight cancer and end it as we know it.
Karen,
and those are going to be things that are going to go to cutting edge research. We all know that American Cancer Society is known for research, but it's also programs and services and programs like Road to Recovery that offer free rides to cancer patients who need to get to treatment, who maybe would not be able to get there otherwise. And also 24/7 support, not only for cancer patients, but also for caregivers. There's a website that you can go to, cancer.org, or you can call 1-800-227-2345, and that actually is manned 24/7. And so any questions that you have, you can actually call and get somebody qualified that's going to answer those.
So many incredible things that the society does. And Karen, I know that you've been one of those people who have heard those 3 words, "You have cancer." You shared your story at the gala last year. What does this event mean to you personally?
This event is an amazing event, and for me, being able to share my story, I am one of those 2 million people that heard "You have cancer." I'm a breast cancer survivor, and so I was privileged to be able to be the keynote last year and share a bit of my story, and to be able to witness the generosity in that room and be able to see the generosity of spirit it's absolutely amazing. And it represents not only hope, but also the resilience of spirit, and that we are going to come together and that we're going to say, we're not going to stop until cancer is gone and done.
I think it's important, and I appreciate you just coming on here and being vulnerable and sharing a bit of your journey with us. And more on that, as a cancer survivor, what would your advice be to people who want to reach out, maybe want to help, but just are not sure what to say when someone is newly diagnosed? Because it can feel touchy, it can feel awkward. What's your message to those people?
Well, absolutely. And some of the things that I tell people, when you don't know what to say, that's okay. And, if you see somebody who has been diagnosed and you know them, it's okay to say, "I don't know what to say to you. What can I offer to help you?" And so a lot of times you're right, it's a touchy subject and people really don't know what to say. And so it's really okay just to say, "I'm here for you."
Karen, thank you for that advice, and thank you so much for sharing your story and raising awareness about this really wonderful event later on this month, and hopefully a lot of money is raised that can help in that fight against cancer. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
We will add a link for more information about the Hope Gala on our website, komonews.com/hotlinks. Again, we want to thank Karen for joining us right here on ARC Seattle. You know, members of our team have had family members who have experienced this fight firsthand, and in some circumstances they have lost that fight. And so that fight to raise money to find a cure, so important, and it continues on.
It is important, and we should mention that Hope Gala on September 20th is going to be emceed by our own anchors, Molly Shin and Kelly Koopman. So we certainly thank them for being advocates and a part of that fight. Coming up next,